Hey guys, it is Sonia from Junk Monkey Paint Company. Happy Friday to everybody out there. It is time to make and create. And today, go figure, we're going to do something shabby style, but today we're going to do I titled this, Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Shabby Christmas Tree, Oh Shabby Christmas Tree. Let's do something fun today with a paint and paper sort of project. It's going to be super cute. Use it as a gift, use it to decorate in your space, and it's all going to come down to this plank of wood that I'm going to use. It could be any surface that you want to pick, but or maybe it's something you already have right now. You can go over an existing picture, whatever you want to do. I am here today to give you some ideas and to do it live as I create, okay? So a few things that I've been creating around the scenes in case you've been missing it. For those of you last night on my live, we did 2 of these. I gifted one to Carrie, the K, and this is the S that we made last night. And I showed you guys how I did this effect and where I got all the different items that made this up and how easy it was. But didn't you guys love that? Hello. So lots of inspiration this week from the Junk Monkey. We also, today in my Coach and Create Club, inside, of course, it has a business focus, but on Fridays, I always do a paint tutorial for all the girls in there, just a special one. And we did these today. How cute is that? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to use this color again today. It's called Stormy Forest. And let's go ahead and whip that out. The other thing I've been making and creating around, if you've not heard, is that I have, for the first time in a long time, announced an in-store paint class. That's a Paint with Sonia in my shop after hours, a special cozy Christmas evening. There will be refreshments, there will be music, there will be good company, and there will be Mr. Meet and say hello to Chris Moose, okay? So this is a design I did, and you guys will get to come in and have basically play with all my paintbrushes and paints and supplies and have fun together. We'll do some fun giveaways and all that good stuff and play games. It'll be a nice Christmas evening, you know what I mean? It's going to be on December the 13th. It's a Thursday night. It's here in my shop. I'm going to have Kate, my right-hand girl, put up the link. If you have not heard in your local and you want to come paint with me, I'm already selling the tickets and there's only 12 available, okay? For all the rest of you guys that are my friends that like, you know, pan all across this country and beyond, all around the world, if you want to tune in to my live broadcast that night for my Christmas party, you can as well, okay? So you can also buy a virtual ticket, and that means you will be with us in spirit and on camera, and you'll get to interact with me live just like I'm doing right now, except all the gals will be here in the studio with me, you know, and I'll show you what they're up to and what they're working on. So it'll be one big old happy family. But you guys, when you buy a virtual ticket, you also get my Shabby Moose pattern, which will help you be able to lay it out exactly, because you know what, drawing it is important. I sat down and I drew this out, so you get a copy of this to be able to use. And I tell you all the colors I use and supplies in terms of the Junk Monkey products, and you probably already have them now, right? So anyway, there's 2 ways to join in, but it's only one night it's happening, okay? So I'm going to have Kate put up that the ticket link, so I want you to know that this is going down. But this is a really cute little cookie tray. You guys know that I always say Junk Monkey sticks to pretty much anything under the sun. These are the metal trays that you can find, and yeah, right? So this would be a really cute thing that, I mean, you could put it on your wall, you could put it on your mantle, you could use it. We're going to be sealing it in the class as well, and I'm going to show you how to do that when you do the virtual tutorial. But it could be something for candy or something like that, right? Just something. And it's a fun experience to come out and paint it, but then you get to the love and the enjoyment of being able to break it out over the Christmas holidays, all right? So that's just a few things that have been going around the scenes this week at the Junk Monkey. If you've missed any of the tutorials, now you know where to find them. So we've got this hello, say hello to this brownie, frowny piece of wood that needs some love. It needs some love, it needs some TLC, all right? So that's what we're gonna get into today. How's everybody doing out there? Say hello to us. Let us know that there is a heartbeat behind the scene. Where are you guys watching from? Kate, are you the heartbeat behind the scene? Too funny. All right, let's go ahead and get started with that Stormy Forest, which is a beautiful blue, green, gray color. And much like when I put that color on this deer, like I think it's one of those colors that spans beach in the middle of summer, but also spans like winter beautiful as well. So that's why I'm going to choose this for the background today as I create my shabby Christmas tree. And let's go ahead, just grab a brush and go bananas. So let's do some banana bucks for giveaway today for fun. I always like to do that for those of you who join me live here on my live videos when I do tutorials. So if you would be so kind as to share this video, which means it shows up on your timeline, which means when you need the tutorial later, you have it right there. You have a saved copy on your in your personal timeline. And so when you share it at the very end of the video, what I want you to do is type, or right now, if you've shared it, type the word shared. We can see when you share it. And then Kate, my right-hand girl over here, is going to holler out a winner for me. So that way she's going to slip me a piece of paper with the name of a lucky winner today. And I'm going to holler somebody's name out, okay? And then you can go ahead and you can gift yourself with a beautiful jar of Stormy Forest or just some, you know, something on our website that you've been kind of looking at and you want to add it to your stash. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who else is in love with this color?
It's my favorite.
Stormy Forest. It is so pretty. It's a classy color. It goes beautiful with blacks and whites.
It has like a subtle pop to it too.
Yes, it do. It's just like a nice, just not, it's a color, but it's not in your face color, you know? It's like beautiful. I kind of like how when I brushed over right there, just how the wood had some of its own character. I'm not even going to like push paint into that part because I kind of like, I'm going to be distressing it. Hello, Mr. Shabby Christmas Tree. So we're just going to play up with that little bit right there, right? Hey, Diana, how are ya? Carrie, thank you for sharing, Carrie. I appreciate that. Kim loves the color. Me too. I think one of my biggest, I was saying in my business coaching group today that I think one of the biggest lives I ever did, I painted a buffet in this color and it went like viral crazy. This color, it's just also on Pinterest, guys. I have like thousands of pins on Pinterest as well from all the projects that I've done over the years. And there's also my biggest pin is also done with a different buffet in this color. Like it is one of those colors that, you know, if you're out there and you're making and you're creating for booths and people are coming in and kind of checking out your furniture, try a little bit of the Stormy Forest on some of your pieces and see how well they're received, because from my end, Stormy Forest is one of our biggest sellers. We send it out. You guys know we ship all over the country every single day, and this is one of the colors that just constantly gets packed and shipped. Hey, Renee, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Linda. Appreciate that. Hey, Terry, how are ya? What are you making and creating today, girl? Debbie, oh my gosh, you just finished your live. Oh, too funny. Awesome. I can't wait till you guys come over for the Christmas party. It's going to be so fun. So much fun. So much fun. Hey, there's another girl, Carrie. Carrie's on here too.
Oh, hi, Carrie.
How are you? We miss you, girl. Suzanne, this is called Stormy Forest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and just, I feel like that's dried now. We're good to go. You guys know I'm a shabby painter, so sometimes I will just kind of like bring my paint to dry pretty much to like, maybe like, you know, 95%, and then we'll distress from there, because if anything kind of rips off when I do the sand block with it, I'm okay with that too, right? So I'm going to go ahead and sand this piece. This is just a fresh piece of wood. And you can smell, I mean, it is so like, you know, when you cut a piece of wood and you can actually smell it, like this is the smell of wood right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Can you smell it over there?
Yeah.
And the heat gun that I just put on it, oh yeah. We got like, basically you're standing in the Lowe's or Home Depot wood section right now in the studio. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Come on, why can't we invent smell-o-vision? See, I love character on wood pieces. So I'm the person that's like, give me the most, you know, the piece that has the best character, the piece that has the dents, the dings, the scratches, the knot holes. And so I love this when I do my distressing with my sand block. And by the way, a tip for you guys, I always keep my sand blocks and I reuse them, okay? Because if I've used them to like really rip off grit, when I use them in this fashion and they've already been worn down, I just pick a sand block that has a matching color onto it. So that way I won't like, you know, carry over a different color onto it. But what it does is it still distresses, but it polishes, so I get a nice smooth surface, which is going to be awesome because I'm going to be doing some glazing. So if you know somebody that needs help with glazing, please tag them, please comment and bring them into the fold here, because I'm going to be doing that to this piece. So my first tip is obviously let your paint dry. Use an old sand block to polish, okay? I didn't use this side. This side has Bahama Jade on it. This side here was fine, so I went ahead and did that. Lori got her first order. Woohoo! Can everybody tell Lori how addicted she's going to be? I know, I'm not responsible for your addictive behavior, Lori. I just want you to know, all right? But we will love and we will accept you into the fold, because junk monkey people are just fun people, okay? We're fun, creative people, and you just can't help but, you know, go bananas, all right? Can't wait to see what you do, girl. This is a chalky style paint. So what we've got done now is our just one coat down, and I just went ahead and did a little distressing. Look how beautiful that is right there. All right, now let's go ahead and do some glazing, all right? You guys know this past month we announced a new product in our line. It is our white antiquing glaze, although we really wouldn't call it antiquing. It would be more like used for highlighting. So we have a black, a brown, and then we have a teal and a white that's often used for like, you know, when you're doing like coastal looks or light looks or driftwood looks or, you know, just that sort of like lime wash kind of looks, okay? So I'm going for the back of my Christmas tree. I love this right now. My Christmas tree is going to go on here, but at the same time, I don't want the background just to be plain. So I'm going to add in a little bit of our white glaze. I'm grabbing some of my cheesecloth. This is on our website as well. Cheesecloth is hands down the best way to be able to get a beautiful effect when you glaze. Let me go ahead and try to cut that again. All right, so I always say just use a little bit of your cheesecloth. We sell it by 4 yards on our website, guys, just to let you know. Kate will put up the link for you. But again, you just need like a snowball in your hand, okay? Don't use all your cheesecloth up. No, it's like precious cargo. You know what I'm saying? All right, then I'm going to go ahead and grab my water bottle, and then I'm going to head and grab a just a chip brush so I can basically carry over, preferably something that doesn't have paint onto it, so I can go ahead and spread over my glaze, okay? So very, very easy. Nothing crazy. I don't have to seal this before I glaze it or any of that nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, let's go ahead and dip into our white. So before I do this, I move quickly because remember, our chalky style paint is porous, okay? So glaze sits on the top of it. So before, you don't want to basically put your glaze down and for it to like really go into the pores before you get a chance to move it, okay? So you have plenty of time to move it with our glaze, but I just want you to know that I always get things in place before I go. My snowball of cheesecloth, my white glaze, and my water, my spritzer, okay? And I'm gonna go all over this piece with the white glaze. I like it when I do this. I always get one comment that goes, do I have to put that much on? Girl, this is not the finished product. This is just you getting the glaze on, right? You kind of like just wipe it all over one section at a time. All right, I'm happy with that right there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I got my cheesecloth. I'm gonna spritz it a little bit with my water. Just a little bit, just to dampen it, and that will help me carry it over, okay, and collect any excess on this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go to one side, making swipes with my glaze. So when I glaze, I try to keep my lines as uniform as possible. And when you get a lot of glaze on here that you just wiped off, just turn your cloth over again and start with a nice clean side. But you know, for a snowy background for my shabby Christmas tree, like to create a night sky, I could have went with Liberty Blue or our Midnight Blue and done the same effect, but I decided to go a little bit more of a shabby coastal kind of feel, you know what I'm saying? A snowy night. So what do you guys think of that, right? How pretty is that? Totally gone from just that plain, you know, one-dimensional stormy forest to now we got some, it makes it interesting to the eye, right? That's what makes your pieces interesting. So sometimes you paint stuff and you just feel like, it's painted there, but I've got all this like space out here. What do I do with all of that? Well, you know what you do? You glaze your background first. That way, before you paint, anything that's left over is gonna look pretty darn cool, right? Because it makes it really interesting to your eye. So let's go ahead and dry this real fast. How easy is that, right? Glazing doesn't have to be hard. And all our products are water-based, guys, which means that your fingers are not sticky. It cleans up with soap and water, and it makes it really easy, right? There's no fumes or anything like that. Oh my goodness. I use my glaze, my dark glaze as stains because I don't have to worry about just sticky, oily base stuff that ruins my brushes and gets everywhere, and I can't wash it off if I drip it someplace. Not fun, right? Not fun at all. So this is why it's so easy. All right, yay. And we are done. And we are done. So we now have glazed that. So that could be a piece of furniture or anything, right? And when you add glaze, remember that this is the kind of look that it gives you for somebody who's new, who's joining us and kind of like want to see something else. This is white glaze that I did over our candy bar brown. I lightened up our candy bar brown and this one with a little bit of the antique lace. And I also have a gorgeous mermaid kicking around here somewhere that you guys have probably seen as well because she's one of my favorites. And I did a white glaze over the blue slate, right? So there you go. That kind of gives you an idea of when you work the glaze, just the potential that you have for like different effects, right? Because you like to be able to create different things of furniture and you like them to be able to be different because this could be definitely appealing to somebody who loves coastal. All right, because this is a pretty papers and paint edition. Now I am going to go ahead and pull out my papers, all right? So this is from my scrapbooking kit. I think there might be some from the last 2 months in here. And this is the last day. If you get in on the scrapbooking kit of the month, this month, I think the way it goes is up until the very last day of the month, if you order it, then you get the one for that month. So I'm still working with November's right now and a little bit of December's as well. Like I'll give you an example. Like this was October's right here and it had spider webs, but on the other side it's just like universal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love, love, love about it. But if you use code, oh, this is an example. This one has pumpkins on it. But the cool thing is, if you didn't get to make use of that for October, flip it over and you got music notes, which I love this for my Christmas tree. So I'm looking for a couple different styles to pull out here real fast that I love. And if you use Junk Monkey 10 at the scrapbookingstore.com, you get 10% off your scrapbooking kit of the month, which if you like to make and create with me and you see that I do mixed media, you're going to want to do that if you want the same stuff I got. I mean, we're pretty much going to get the same papers unless they like have some crazy sellout or something. So, but they're small business as well, so I love to support them. Oh my gosh. What do you think? A Christmas tree with polka dots? Yeah. Exactly, Carrie. Don't be afraid to try. Practice makes everything. Listen, there is no such thing as mistakes, right? There is no rules that says that my Christmas tree must look a certain way. Guys, look. Wouldn't this be perfect for the stem of a Christmas tree? I love it. Janine, you were here. Oh, yes, I remember you, girl. And you got some more paint for your projects. Can't wait. I'm telling you, like, paint just brings happiness. What do you think for my Christmas tree? Too much? Too much? Or could that be a shabby one? I like the polka dots. Let me see here. Let's flip it on the other side as well and take a look back this way. White could be cool. I like that. Oh, I could go with some of those polka dots. That'd be fun. Do like that too. Let me see here. Let me see here. We can put some green into it. The fun thing is that when you do your kits, all your papers match up. So it takes the guesswork out of like, well, these papers match because they're pretty much all in the same theme and they've already thought out for you like which ones match up nice. So that makes it easy for you to be able to create with, right? All right, let's do this. So I'm definitely seeing a trunk right here to this. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead. Oh, look, it got acorns on the back of it. Oh, so cute. All right, let's just lay it out and get ideas, okay? So right now, this would be my tree stump right here, okay? And so if you can't draw a tree very well, just watch this. This is gonna be a fun tutorial for you, all right? So now we're gonna need something that's gonna stand out on top of that. I love those music notes. Oh my gosh, anybody else love vintage old music notes? And I love as well because I like shabby. I don't like perfection. Nothing in this world is perfect. You know, life is what you make it, right? So is your project. So let's go ahead and see. Do you see that? Oh, yeah. So you can do like a really tall, thin pencil tree, start really lower and go up. I think that's what we'll do. What do you think about that? Like maybe like right there. So this is pretty much where I just rip some pieces of paper and go, okay, all right, you know, like nothing's perfect. I want this to just kind of like be layered and fun. Let me see here. In fact, I'm gonna rip this right here just so I get the imperfect edge. Just so I love it. All right. I like seeing that white paper exposed too. I think it just makes it really interesting. It can look kind of like snow on your tree, you know? Kate, you over there getting ideas?
I'm in love with this.
All right, you see where I'm going, right? Now I will trim them down to make my tree. Right now, I'm basically picking out the pretty strips that I love. All right, there's nothing wrong with a Christmas tree having some floral. If that is wrong, I don't want to be right. Just don't even tell me. I love me some shabby florals. Oh, so fun. So just pick out a few so far to get going, and we can keep building on top of that. I say we do some polka dots just because we can. Again, no rules. I'm gonna go over to this edge over here because it's already imperfectly torn. Love that. All right, let's see what else we got. What else we got here? Oh, this would be pretty. This would be pretty. What do you guys think of this piece? All right, let's see where we are and we can keep building from there. So let's put our stump down. Right there. I'm gonna go in. Look, the last of my Mod Podge. Can you see it all the way down there? We're gonna make it work. This will be the last. This one over here, look, seriously, you can tell I'm a serious crafter. Look, like there is nothing left. There's nothing left. So I gotta go out and buy some more. I like, by the way, the matte in the, when it comes to getting this in this Mod Podge because I love how just everything dries to a flat mat. All right, let's go ahead. And by the way, everything dries clear as well, right? When you're using Mod Podge. All right, so we'll stick that down. Then we'll go over the top and use it like a sealer. Ooh, I like that. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and, you know, put one down here so we have space. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go across here. So if you're just joining me, we are giving away some banana bucks today for one lucky person who shares this video, hangs out. Just because you're a cool cat, we're going to share some of the Junk Monkey love today. We appreciate you being here and showing your support, getting ideas. And if you're just joining us, I'm doing a shabby Christmas tree. This is like, if you can't paint a Christmas tree, yeah, you're going to really like this one. All right, so let's go ahead and put the next layer on and build that sucker up. Oh my gosh. Can you see where this is going? And can you tell me, like, oh yeah, oh yeah. If I could bring this Christmas tree to life in my house, I would. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So who's gonna come out and paint with me on in 2 weeks? We'll do a live, and 12 spots available, although they're not available anymore because they're filling up. But just announced, so I'm just letting you know before they're gone. If you want to come out and be in the same room with me as I paint, you can do it, all right? You can do it. And I'll be over your shoulder going, you can do it. You can paint Mr. Christmas. I know you can do it. You can do it. All right? All right, and then you'll hang out with me and you'll be like, this girl's got me brainwashed into thinking I can do anything. Because you can, all right? Because you can. I like it. So, like I say, you can do any size tree that you want. So just build it up as far as you want. You think here, oh, I might have went too short on that one. All right, might have to use heat for a top piece now. Let's go ahead and pick out something else that we haven't used. You guys see anything here that you like? These are cute. These are stripes. Let's do these. Oh yeah, all right. About right there to right there, maybe. Yeah. At the end of the day, just make sure you give yourself space for your peak, right? Oh, no, that's too perfect. We can't deal with that. All right. Just make sure you give yourself enough space. It almost looks like a cupcake. I kid you not. Any Christmas tree that looks like a cupcake, hello, how could that be wrong? All right, let's put that there. All right, so we're pretty much at the top, right? So this is going to be like a really cute Christmas tree. I love him so much. We'll probably put some white down here just to make him feel like he's standing on top of something. All right, and now we need a star. Who agrees we need a star for the top, right? So like we could put like something like, actually let me use this right here just because I can. You could do this, right? You could do that, which I love that too. I might just use that for my star, but I'll give you ideas. I like that. I think I'm going to leave it. Kind of looks like starish to me. What do you guys think? Just with that little bit on the top right there, right? I love it. Tony, you broke your arm? What? All right, that's okay. That's okay. You can be here for moral support, okay? We got you. You can live through us until you get that arm of yours all fixed up. Because, yeah, you're going to need that to paint with, right? Girls probably out there going, I can paint with my toes. I can do this. I can do this. All right, so we're going to need to let all this dry. All this Mod Podge right here dry, and we're going to love it. Dries clear. Isn't that pretty? So a couple ideas. I decided to go ahead with that little piece. Like little pieces like this could be your star. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it symbolizes, right? Anybody else out there just love like impressionistic? Not perfect, but you know what? You know what it is when you see it, right? So I love that right now. We gotta let that dry, of course, but some ideas that I would do for stars, like I had these on backup because I was initially thinking that maybe I would stencil a star up there, but I think it's perfect just the way it is. Let me go ahead and let this dry over here for a second and show you. Like these are the ones, you guys know that I've gotten a lot of my stencils at Walmart as well, and they have these like packs of stencils. They come in packs like this in the craft section, and they are, I kid you not, like a whole section of 50 designs. Do you see that 50 right there? And you pay like usually $11 to $12, okay, for something like that for 50 designs, okay? And so I've gotten a bunch of those because they keep bringing out, like they have fairy ones and woodland ones and just positive sayings, and you know, I've bought pretty much all of them, but I love them. I just throw them in this bin here and I pick out when I need something to paint with. But I know that I saw stars in here. Like this would be an example, okay? This is the stars I used when I painted. Remember you guys, I did a striped end table, and we did like green and black. And then Matt was like, that totally looks Beetlejuice, and so we need something on it. So we put stars onto it with the, this color is called Raising the Bar. So I could like I could use a stencil like this and put a star on, right? The other option, which is exactly what I'm looking for, is right here. Now imagine, because I bought the coastal set as well, right? So imagine that you did this and you were like, this is for a friend of mine who just loves the coast, she loves the beach, she loves that sort of thing. Then you know what? Instead of a regular star that you put on top of it, why not put a actual starfish? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Like, you know, to represent it, and it would be totally reflecting your friend's personality. So again, I'm gonna go with just the paper star, and but also use your stencils, or you can just cut one out as well if you want to. But these are always fun, and keep your eyes open for the starfish because they're super fun as well, all right? So let's see, this is gonna dry. Let me see if I can get this dried so we can go ahead with our top coat and finish off. I might glaze over this again, guys, because then if I do that, it'll glaze over my my paper a little bit. I might do that. Kind of toying with that idea. I'm also, well, maybe I'll keep it light. I will. I was thinking I could also go over it with one of our darker glazes, which I think would be fun. But I think I'll keep it on the light coastal side. All right, this is a fun, shabby, light Christmas tree, shabby Christmas tree. All right, so we need to definitely let that dry completely. I am going to go in with a sand block just to kind of like get some of this Mod Podge off right here. Let me see here. Don't want to rip my paper too much, but I'm kind of forcing the Mod Podge to dry. So you're better off just letting it dry slowly so it doesn't cause you any problems. Let me see here. All right, isn't that pretty? All right, but I am gonna go over it one more time with a coat of the white glaze to tone it down just a little bit, all right? Just a little bit more, because I want the paper to pick up on some of that white and to blend it in a little bit more. So that's my thoughts right now. So again, just a snowball of my cheesecloth. I put my glaze over the area that I want to change up, and now I go ahead and I do the wipe again. And what it's going to do is just really mute down that Christmas tree, because as I just said, I'm going to go for more of a coastal feel, like a very, very light. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like that. Just keep swinging your cheesecloth around. All right, I'm going to knock off a little bit more onto the paper to make sure that paper can really be seen. Let everything else dry. Can't really rush Mod Podge. If you rush Mod Podge too much, it's not going to want to dry clear. So I got to be a little bit careful. But let me go ahead with a clean spot there, just to make sure my tree trunk is really good. Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, there we go. And now, of course, what I'm going to do is grab my, let's see if we can grab a shabby chip brush again. I'm going to go in for my vintage white. So we make our vintage white glaze to match our vintage white paint. The same thing with the brown and the black, all right? So it's always an exact match. And now what I can do while that is doing its thing is go ahead. Usually I do like darken. So I would like basically go over this with a brown glaze and then trim up my edges with brown or black. But today I'm feeling a little bit more, I don't know, I feel a little bit more coastal Christmas today, right? Light, cute, airy Christmas vibes going down. So there we go. You good over there?
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Looks like a big old like
I love it with
cupcake,
white
right?
glazes. It's like perfect for like a little snowstorm.
It is. It's just a very light piece. So there you go. That's a good example to show you that you can go shabby dark. You guys know that I did my shabby scrapbook angels, and I did them in a shabby dark sort of look. These here are definitely, this one's definitely with the white. I'm gonna just pounce on a little bit of the white to make it kind of like fluffy down here. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't do a Christmas tree, this is going to be one of those things as well that you could do with like any ages, right? Okay. Any ages. Love it. Yeah, just say, babe, rip some paper for me, right? Have your little side helpers. What do you guys think? Rip some paper. This is our coastal Christmas, shabby Christmas tree done with all papers. And what will happen is, of course, the Mod Podge really sits in, really dries nice and clear. So this will even get a little bit brighter with the patterns. Let me see if I can floss it just gently, just to kind of clear up this area just a little bit so you can see what I mean. It's probably starting to look a little bit brighter to you guys right now through the screen, and that's because it's got to dry, right? Oh, isn't that pretty? All right, let's let that do its thing and not force it too much. And I'm actually going to go in, because I can't help myself, to my black velvet, and I'm just going to do a little bit around the edge, just a little bit, just to frame it out. So I basically use the white first, and this is just going to be the edge. So you create an edge like a photo frame. I tell you guys all the time that things always look better when you have it in a frame. It's like when you frame a photo of like the kids when, you know, when they bring home their school photo. Always looks better when you take it out of that bag and you put it in a frame and you put it on the wall, right? So there we go. And then you can do your edge any way you want. I think I'm just going to leave mine kind of like white like that. But there we go. There we go. What do you guys think of it? Easy peasy. He's going to try it this weekend. Make sure you post your pictures over in our free painters group. We hit 4,000 painters, guys, in there. And if you want a daily dose of inspiration, I know you get it from me as well, but I'm going to tell you there are some pretty amazing people in our banana bunch. Hashtag banana bunch. Give me a hashtag banana bunch and I'll love you forever. But in our community. And so I love it when I get to see the things that you guys do. But yeah, we hit 4,000 painters in there. So there is just such a plethora. Don't you love that word? Plethora of ideas and creatives. It's just amazing, and we just keep growing. So I love it. All right. So hopefully this has been a good dash of inspiration for you guys today. My coastal shabby Christmas, it turned out to be. You know, there's somebody in your life that would love some coastal shabby Christmas. Or what could you even do this on? This is just a little piece of wood, but this could be anything that you do this on, right? All right, let me go ahead and holler at a winner, all right? You just look up Junk Monkey Paint Projects on Facebook. It's our group, and we have 4,000 people in there that are painting every day with Junk Monkey all around the country. It's pretty amazing. All right, let's see. You're going to do it tonight, Leslie? Okay, girl, I'll be watching for you. Love it, love it, love it. You just need some pretty papers and paint. Makes the world go round. I'm telling you. All right, you got a winner for me, Kate? Let's do it.
I just don't have papers.
Oh, yeah, holler at the name. Who is it, girl?
Okay, it's Angela Moral Temerol.
Angela? Spell the last name for me.
Moral Temerol.
Moral Temerol. You'll put the name up? Okay, Kate's going to put the winner's name up. Yay! Thank you, guys. So I let this dry, and then all I'm going to do is I can either seal it with Mod Podge. I can either seal it with our banana peel or our monkey shine, and that will, but I want to make sure I let the Mod Podge settle first before I mess with it too much, right? So there you go. That was your dose of inspiration for today. So for anybody new joining us, don't forget that this is going on, okay? This is like 1 in a million, because I haven't had a paint party personally in my studio for probably, I'm going to say, a good 1.5 to 2 years, okay? Because I've been so busy, and I'm doing this because you guys have wanted me to open up my doors and do just a fun, you know, paint party. Honestly, I've had some people message me and say, like, hey, I want to do something for me and my mom. Are you doing anything? So it would be a great evening to come out with your mom or your siblings or your friends, and I promise you it's going to be a great night. But for those of you who are all around the world, I don't care where you're watching from. You can be there too. Just Kate will punch up the virtual ticket link so you can all be a part of it. All right, guys. Woohoo! Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Yes, use your stencil, use your paper, whatever you got, right? And don't forget, if you want to get the November papers, you just have to, I'm pretty sure today is the last day, because it's the last day of November, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is today the last day of November?
Yes.
The way it goes is the last day, whatever, if you order within that month, you get that set of papers. So we're about to turn over to December, but I'm telling you, there's some pretty amazing ones in there, all right? So just use code JUNKMONKEY10. All right, guys, over and out. Over and out. I'm going to go home and find some supper to eat. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye.